Jose Mourinho is finished. Harry Kane, get yourself out of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. They're going backwards at a rate of knots. There is absolutely no chance of top four this season. There is no chance of top four next season. You, Harry Kane, are never going to win a trophy. And do you know what? You may have wasted your career if you stayed there. If Poch stayed there for the next 10 years and you stayed there with him, I think you'd have wasted your career. But at least you would have broken some goal scoring records, banging in 25 to 40 goals per season. The creativity was there. It was exciting football for the majority. But right now, Tottenham look devoid of ideas. They won, by the way, tonight. They won, but only because Everton are absolutely dead. Everton are awful. That is the only reason. The only reason that tonight Tottenham walk away with all 3 points. But the performance is absolutely dreadful. And I care about Harry Kane because he's England's best striker. I care about my national football. But that is poor. And do you know the most embarrassing point for Tottenham fans with this? Is you had a period of time. You had a period of time where you were better than Arsenal. And you had a foundation and a base to continue to grow from, to be better than your main rivals, Arsenal. They're now better than you. And that's saying a lot. And they look like they might be going places. You know, Upamecano coming in this summer, Partey coming in, Saliba, Tottenham. It is absolutely putrid football with a manager past his prime, using boring tactics, damaging your best players fighting each other at halftime, nobody really wanting to join, one of the best young talents in Ndombele not involved, another great talent in Ryan Sessegnon not played enough, Bergwijn already feeling it, and Harry Kane sitting up top with zero service. Zero service. Jose Mourinho, you are finished. Daniel Levy, if you have got a brain, sack him. You're going nowhere. You're winning nothing. You've gone backwards. The plan of action, this beautiful house you are building for the past 5 years, you have wrecked it. You have wrecked it, Daniel Levy, with your appointment of Jose Mourinho. Finished. It's absolutely finished, bruv. It's finished. And Jose Mourinho, by the way, he is just the icing on top of the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake. Finished. Harry Kane, get out. Leave. Transfer request. Move on. You're getting towards your late 20s. You ain't got time to be sitting around waiting for a rebuild. Go win your trophies. Go win your titles. Go deliver what a player of your caliber deserves. Tottenham are done, dead, finished. And do you know what? Your best era in 4 decades, bruv. Do you know what? EastEnders. EastEnders didn't exist the last time Tottenham were as good as they were under Poch. They didn't win a trophy. And they've already been leapfrogged again by their local rivals, Arsenal. Dead. Their greatest striker in Premier League history is going to leave. And then they've got Jose, a complete and utter has-been, compounding them into the ground. And they've got a new stadium as well. It's peak. Honestly. With Jose at the helm running your club with your brand new stadium, it's like a 62-year-old woman wearing a miniskirt and a boob tube on a night out. Do you get what I mean? It's like my dad dressing like Justin Bieber. It's embarrassing, Tottenham. Embarrassing. You should be ashamed of your club right now. You really, really should. And I'm not even throwing this out to be salty. I am being serious when I say this. Jerome here, Tottenham fan, long-time viewer of the show, says most boring football game ever. I'm so sick of this kind of football going backwards. Bro, and do you know why I'm angry? Because what's Daniel Levy thinking? What didn't he see at Tottenham? At Chelsea towards the end, at United, especially the last 18 months, and then what in his wisdom possessed him to think, I know what I'll do. I'll bring that same toxic man in who's finished to ruin my club further. I'll go from Poch. I won't call Poch a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, but he's definitely a nice car. He's a what kind of car? He's like a BMW 5 Series, really good. And instead of going for something better than that, guy's gone for a Ford Mondeo. A 10-year-old Ford Mondeo. Okay car. You ain't going to win no races in it, bruv. It's a madness. Madness. Another super chat here from Jordan, who says the only reason Spurs won't won tonight was because Everton were so pathetic. Worst game of football I've ever seen. Shame on Everton for losing that. Listen, Everton were awful. And do you know what's mad? I was watching Ancelotti's team. I was watching it tonight, and do you know what I was thinking? I was looking at it thinking, I watched a film a few years ago called Grudge Match that was Stallone and De Niro, where they played two old boxers that came back together to have a final fight. It reminded me of that. It was like two old, past it men having a boxing fight. Dead football. And I mean this because I care about Harry Kane. Leave. I doubt you'll ever see this, Harry. I doubt you'll see it. I don't tag footballers in my videos or anything. Leave, bruv. Leave. You cannot finish your career here with the direction Tottenham are going in, bruv. It's a madness. It's a madness. It really is. Terry seems triggered that Jose... I ain't triggered Jose won. That's nothing to do with it, bruv. It's finished. We're going to get some callers on the line now. Link is in the description below if you want to phone up, if you want to come on and have your say. We're going to... Elite Opinions, Tottenham fan. What you saying, bro?
Terry, am I allowed to curse on here?
No.
Yeah, I was about to say some disgusting things about some of these players.
Say it without swearing.
Some of these, I mean, I don't know where to start. I'll be honest. I missed. It's got to the point now where I purposely do something just to miss a couple minutes of the game. It's that boring. I'm looking at the team. I'm thinking to myself, this team 5 years ago, not even 4 years ago, were challenging for a league. How have we got to this point where a club like Everton are coming away from stadium losing and thinking they should have won? I mean, what is going on here? I mean, players like Dyer it just gets on my nerve. And Lloris, the guy produces nothing. Time on time again. That guy is just a liability. I hate him with my guts. And then Son, this guy, I don't know if he's got too big for his boots the last couple of years, but he's felt he's felt like he's part of a hierarchy to be talking to his captain like that. I don't know what he's done in the middle of the pitch to be inciting a reaction from Lloris like that, but it's disgusting. That team from defensive to strike force is absolutely disgusting. Harry Kane, I'm sorry, you were absolutely poor. The only person in that team that was worth even a redemption in that team at all was Lo Celso. I'm sorry, the only person who never he can't even hold his head up high. He could just say to himself, "I produce something." That entire team stinks. And Mourinho, get out my club. Mourinho, get out my club. I gave you chance after chance after chance. I've seen you lose. I've seen these kind of games where you're known for defending against top 16. You've lost to 99% of top 6 teams you've faced. You've lost to Chelsea. You've lost to United. You've lost to Liverpool. What do you do here if you can't produce anything you're meant to produce for? I mean, our own stadium, we've held slappings again and again and again. Well, what? Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
Listen, Elite Opinions, thank you for coming on. I appreciate everything that you're saying, mate. I really do. I think Elite Opinions is right there. Jose's